In Uganda, the disabled are large minority groups starved of services and mostly ignored by society. They live in isolation, segregation, poverty, and many end up in self-pity. During the ancient time, the people with disabilities were put to death and others neglected as street beggars. Today, a large percentage of people with disabilities live in group homes such as orphanages and institutions. Through these group homes, they lack basic needs such as food, water, shelter, clothing, beddings, and among others. In this documentary, the Godlanders Club goes into depth to outreach some of the disabled people within Mukono district. Regan Ivanda, a 30-year-old man, was born crippled. He is such a friendly and a jolly man. Ashraf Sekabira is a 23-year-old boy who was neglected by his mother. When you look at him, you can mistake him to be a 9-year-old. He was left to stay with the dogs and fed with them in the kennel.
Ashraf, I think many of you know him, is 23 years old. I was so happy to see that he is walking today, and the situation is changing every day.
Rebecca Nassal is a 27-year-old lady born crippled and still believes in God. Her disability does not shake or eliminate her belief and faith in God. She believes that in spite of the pain and discomfort she suffers here on earth, she will be free for all the earthly tears and pain. Her faith keeps her grounded when her world is falling apart. Monica Chiakua's story shows transformative impact in education. Despite her disability, she scored 14 aggregates in her primary living examinations. Her dream is to become a lawyer. Patrick Mwambu is a 60-year-old lame man. He stays around Buguju in Mukono district. Although his house was set to fire, he narrowly escaped and is looking for rescue.
Twamusinkana alina embeera nzibu nnyo gy'ayitamu oba gye yali ayitamu. Yafiirwa mukazi we, omwana we gwe yali akuzizza nti yasobola omuyamba. Ne bamukuba akatayimbwa ku bodaboda. Basisinkana omulambo gwe nga wayiseewo wiiki 2 nga bagusuulayo mu lutobazi. N'omwana we naye n'afa. We yali abeera baali bamubeezaawo abaali bamuwaddeawo okubeera. Ne batandika omugoba musajja mulema nga mulaba, ne batandika omugobaganya. Bwe bamugobaganya nga talina waagenda, abantu ne bajja ekiro ne bayokya akayumba mwe yali abeera. Ekintu kye yasigaza mu kayumba ako tewali yasigaza bulamu bwe bwokka, ye yasobola okuvaamu. Kati wabeera talinaawo, asula mu kakantiini kabibaawo, bwe kati buli omu abeera alaba. Ne woolingiza bw'oti mu kakantiini obeera olaba waasula. Alinga asula wabweru, alinga asula mu nsiko. Naye bannaye mwena ba Godlanders, ng'oba oli eyo ng'osobola okutwegattako tuyambe omwami ono, tumufunira akataka wabeera, tumuzimbirawo akayumba baana.
Meet a family of 2 brothers, Konde, Geoffrey and Kaem Kasa, who are both disabled. They were born normally just like any other child, but later got complications in their youthful stage.
Kagamba nze kyasoka nga kisolo nalimu esitu nekijja nga kisolo nga akagamba kijja biseera ne biseera olwavaawo nekigenda kitandika okunyenya ekibegabega. Bwe kyanyenya ekibegabega ngenda nesigalawo nga nsoma naye nekyongezaamu amaanyi era nga bwe mba mpandiika nkwata bwe nti ki lesi ngikwata bwe nti wano ne mpandiika.
Zahara Ganda, at a tender age of 2 years, is a disabled. She was born normally but later develops an oversized skull. Dance Nambale, a 40-year-old man, fell from a tree at an age of 14 years. He broke his spinal cord and his back.
Nze Nambale Dance. Nali nga kusomero nga ndi mu kya musanvu 93. Nenenya omuyembe nemenyeko okuva olwo paka kati sibangawo ku buliri.
Haula, an 11-year-old girl, has a problem with her urinary system. Those were some of the short stories concerning the outreach of the disabled. As Godlenders Club, we call upon all well-wishers and followers to join us as we reach out to the poor. You can also follow us on our Facebook page, the Godlenders